Well, everybody, we're on to game number 2 here between LiquidTyler is our red Protoss player on the left side of Metalopolis, and on the right side of the map is fnaticSen playing as Foe Wang. He is our green Zerg player on the right side of Metalopolis. So we've got cross map positions. It's going to be pretty nice for Sen. As we saw last game on Zelnaga Caverns, he went for that fast hatchery first expansion. Tried to get up some Zerglings and Roaches, but it just wasn't enough. He couldn't really get a good position on LiquidTyler because he was using that quick Blink Stalker build, and we just out microed, of course, the Zerglings and the Roaches. I think his attacks were a little mistimed, though, just because of that first attack he went in with the Zerglings, without waiting for the Roaches to spawn in. We didn't have to wait too much longer, and the Stalkers weren't actually applying any pressure. They were just kind of outside his base at the time. But anyway, we got a hatchery first build again from Sen. He's got that second Overlord out, just looking for any type of proxy. That's definitely useful. And this first Overlord came up here and scouted this position, so he saw this probe coming from that top position, so he should assume that Tyler is over here, and that's what he is doing. So did he actually send a scout out yet? No, he's waiting. Going to wait for a little bit. Now he's going to probably send this drone out to go scouting, or he's just going to leave it here to stop that wall in. Now, this is from the current patch, I'm pretty sure. I forgot to check that, but more than likely it is. But he's leaving this here to stop, of course, any pylons being made. But with the new patch, it does take 3 pylons, so it's not really as cost efficient as it used to be. So spawning pool popping up. We'll probably see a gas pump here in a second. Let's check out what Tyler's up to. Tyler's getting that second gas again. So we may see the same build from both players this game. It actually wouldn't surprise me. 6 Zerglings coming out. I'm not sure why he's making those 6 Zerglings. Last game we did see him make about 4, I think it was about 4 or 6, and he just left them outside his opponent's base. I don't know if you need to make that many Zerglings at the beginning. I usually just make one set, 2 of them at the very beginning, just for scouting, and go from there. But the drone did get in the base, so he's going to be out here checking out this Protoss base, liking the layout and thinking he may come over here and switch sides, come over to this cool Protoss base. But Sentry's out next, so okay, we had a different play here. So we had Sentry come out second instead of a Stalker, which makes me think, okay, he's not going to go the Blink Stalker build. He may just go for a standard 4-gate build with Zealot, Stalker, and actually, is this drone going to get out? Nope, he's just going to continue to keep running around. And another Sentry coming out, so okay, I'm kind of expecting maybe a you could go for like a 3-gate expansion, Tyler could, or you could just go for just add another gateway here on. As soon as that drone died, you could throw up another gateway, and then go for just a straight up attack. But Tyler just kind of hanging out and getting another Sentry, so I'm expecting he's got to be going for an expansion. So there he is, going out for the expansion. I mean, really the only reason someone would get so many Sentries this early is, of course, because of an expansion. So, Sen is coming up here with some Zerglings, and he may be able to check this out. He did see that Sentry first, so that may cue something on in his brain that say, okay, he's probably going to make an expansion. He's going to come over here to scout it, see it, and he's going to try and attack it. Yep, he's going to take a little bit of shields off, but see, there's too many Sentries, and that Zealot's going to force him away. So, Sen now should be very comfortable just macroing up for the time being. He knows his opponent only has like 3 Sentries, and he just put up his expansion, so Sen is in a pretty good position here. We can check the economy, 34 to 25, so definitely in the lead. Almost double the economy. Actually, was double the economy there just for a second. Only on 1 gas himself though, so we'll see what Sen kind of transitions into. He's actually getting a 3rd up here. Very smart play. I love doing this. Whenever if you're Zerg, and actually, wow, Tyler, even this is just as smart. Sending out this probe, expecting that there's going to be a 3rd. And he's got 4 gateway now. Now this would be pretty cool if Tyler makes his expansion and then just cuts probes and just goes straight into a 4-gate play. That is something Sen would not definitely expect. And Sen is down here with some Zerglings. Did he actually scout this expansion? Oh no, he hasn't even scouted this expansion. So this is, I think, just going to work out completely great for Tyler. And that Zergling, did the Zergling see it? Okay, he actually did see that. So he's going to actually lose his proxy pylon. But nope, he's warping into immunity. He actually may save it. So Sen now making a whole bunch of Zerglings, 28 Zerglings popping out. And he's going to lose both of these units. Unfortunately, probably should have warped that Stalker down here and that Zealot up here. But anyway, reinforcements are coming. There he goes, warping units on the low ground. We have 4 Stalkers coming and a whole bunch of Sentries. And yeah, like I said on the production tab, he's just not going to make any more Probes, I've thought about the strategy before. You just make an expansion, turn your 4-gate straight into an attack, and your opponent was too busy macroing. But it looks like Sin was well aware that this might be coming. He's made a whole bunch of Zerglings. He does have vision there, so he's seen all these units coming, so that definitely worked out great for him. Force field's going down. There's a lot of Zerglings, Queens, Roaches, and Tyler not really just kind of holding up here, holding up in the Alamo, but there's a lot of units dying there for him. He's lost a lot of sentries, lost all of his Zealots at this point. He lost his proxy pylon. That's going to hurt him. No more reinforcements. And watch out for those overlords. He's got to pull his overlords back from Sin. He's got this other queen out here. Things a little low. He's good enough for transfusion. He really needs to transfuse one of those roaches. More units coming out. That second queen is going to die. Nope. Looks like he's going to get out of their life. He really needs to kill that proxy pylon, slow down this attack, allow Sin a chance to get some more production going. He's got that third base up and running, so doing pretty well. Roaches are doing really great against these zealots. He needs to fall back, kind of keep on that creep. Now he doesn't have blink at this point, so there we got the GG. Tyler, that was pretty much a all-in attempt, because whenever you spend this, basically this Nexus was I like the play from Tyler. Maybe his unit composition. I mean, the thing is if he had a different unit composition, like let's say he didn't go for all those sentries at the beginning, but if you don't get the sentries at the beginning, you're not going to fool your opponent into thinking you're going to expand. Tyler went for the expansion and just never made any probes and just tried to surprise his opponent. But this Zergling was here this entire time and saw all those units rally in. And if you see units coming from here all the way down to here, you have so much time as a Zerg player just to make like 30 Zerglings as he did. And then he popped up all those roaches. So great scouting on the part of Sin. I really think that helped him win this. And his macro was ahead at the point, and just the scouting from this one Zergling, I think, was really critical and helped him win the game. And he got up this third hatchery, which allowed him to make some more production facilities. So anyway, that was a really interesting game. We're tied at 1-1 this point, and we're going to move on to game number 3.